Yo, what's good, y'all? Uh, I know it's been a minute since y'all seen my face. I know it's been a minute since I posted. I will get to that, but I do want to start off this video by saying, number one, my eyes are red, as you guys can tell, because I have very bad allergies. I'm a little sunburned. That's why my face is red. My allergies are really bad. That's why I sound like that. My nose is stopped up. I'm sniffing, my eyes itch, I'm sneezing. Hopefully, in Jesus' name, I don't sneeze in the middle of this video, but yeah, so now that I said all that, excuse me, I got some explaining to do. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I don't want to admit it, as much as I hate saying this, I got a platform, and there's people that watch me, and you know, I just left. I just stopped making videos. And shout out to the people that texted me and left me messages. Shout out to the people that you know, send me messages and asking like, hey, are you doing good? Prayed for me, like left comments in my videos praying for me. I appreciate y'all. That's real love, and I, I I really appreciate that, for real. That's some real love right there. But I'm gonna be honest, man. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of like drafts. It's been a lot of, getting in front of this camera and realizing I'm chopped. I'm playing, but it's been a lot of getting in front of this camera, and I didn't like what I said. I didn't like how I said it. I don't like just I was critiquing everything. And I've never been like a perfectionist. I've never been the type to have anxiety, but like every time I would get in front of this camera, every time I would like just the thought of making a video, I would get anxiety. I would get, I would want everything to be perfect. And I was letting the enemy lie to me. But I will say this, I'm at peace, I'm at peace right now. I've been feeling a lot of peace lately. The past couple of days, past couple of weeks, I've been feeling a lot of peace. The Lord's been really speaking to me for the past couple of weeks. He's been dealing with me a lot. I want to say this, whenever I was making those videos, yeah, I was doing it. I was glorifying God, but I was doing it with the wrong heart. The last Thursday, because I lead outreach in my church, and last Thursday I went up to my pops and I said, I don't want to lead outreach this week. I don't want to do it. And he asked me why, and I said, I feel like I would be doing it with the wrong heart. You know what I mean? Have you ever heard someone say like, "Oh, I gotta go to church today," but then they get corrected and they say, "No, you get to go to work." That's how it was. You get to lead outreach. You get to make these videos. The Lord blessed you with this platform. You get to preach the gospel to people online. You know what I mean? But I was doing it with the wrong heart. It felt like a chore rather than a blessing. You know what I mean? It felt like I had to do this instead of I get to do this. And I was just doing it with the wrong heart. I started working because for those who don't know, I had to take medical leave. It's a long story, but I started working. The Lord healed me, and I started working again. And I was no longer like I was busy again. If I wasn't working, I was posting a video. If I wasn't posting a video, I was editing a video. If I wasn't editing a video, I was recording a video. On top of work, on top of church, on top of prayer, outreach, all this stuff. And I wasn't stressed out about it. I wouldn't say I was stressed. It was just more like I was busy. And I felt like, man, if I didn't have to do this stuff, if I didn't have to record these videos, it would make more time for the things that I want to do. Because I didn't want to do these videos anymore. I feel like I had to, but I didn't want to. And this video is not gonna be that long, but I do want to say this. I stopped making these videos 2 months ago, and I planned on coming back a long time ago. I planned on, making another video a long time ago. But there was this one specific situation that happened when I was at the mall with a couple of my homeboys. Shout out to my boy Nick. Nah, but I was witnessing with my guy, and we was witnessing to a couple of teenagers, and you know, at that point, it might have been a month since I made a video. And at that point, I was planning on coming back. I was like, man, what am I doing? I need to make these videos. You know, the Lord's been dealing with my heart. And I remember as I'm praying for these kids, I'm just thinking, I'm like, God, like, why should I make these videos? What's the point? What's the purpose? And as I'm praying for the kids, the Lord said, this right here is your purpose. This is why you're making these videos. And I said, what the heck? And you know, the crazy thing is, I didn't even make a video. I waited a whole nother month to make a video. But you get what I'm saying. You get the point though. Like, the Lord's been doing my heart. And I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm back to being consistent every day. You know, I'm not gonna be making videos every day. I will be active though, but I will not be making videos every single day. I just won't be doing that, you know. But another thing, like, I don't want to be held to like a certain standard of videos or a box, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be just make daily Bible verse videos. Hear me out. Everything that I make, every single type of like content that I make is going to be centered around God, but I don't want to be held to only making daily Bible study videos. Like, eventually I want to start, I got a bunch of ideas. Eventually I want to, you know, maybe if I want to make music, I want to post it here. I want to, you know, have interviews, street interviews, witnessing, preaching the gospel. Maybe I want to vlog. And, you know, a part of me was kind of like, man, I can't do that on this channel. This is like just a Bible study channel. But, you know, I want to let you guys know, like, I got ideas, you know. But yeah, man, I really just felt like I lost the plot. I feel like I lost the plot. But I'm just glad God had grace on me. I didn't backslide, I'll say that. Because someone asked if I was backsliding. No, I did not backslide. I just stopped making these videos, you know. I didn't make the videos. I wasn't posting. I wasn't making any content. I wasn't like going through nothing, you know. It was just like the Lord was dealing with me. Like, take note, Jonah. Take Jonah for example. You know, he was serving God, but the Lord told him to go warn the people, and he ran from the call of God. The Lord had to make it impossible. He didn't have any peace. He was inside of a fish, a whale, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wasn't backsliding. I didn't have any motivation to do this. I was doing it with the wrong heart, and the Lord had to check me. He had to deal with my heart. But I'm glad that the Lord is so graceful. I'm glad that I have people in my corner, like my parents, you know, encouraging me. I'm glad I have people praying for me. I thank you guys. I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, I'm not gonna be going back to making daily videos. And crazy thing is, I was on day like 98. I want to say maybe I stopped at like day 98. I most likely will finish to 100, but it won't be daily videos, you know, daily Bible study videos. I'll probably be posting like maybe a couple times a week. It'll be a little bit different. Maybe I'll post like Bible study videos, but eventually I want to start like venturing out to different type of content, like making vlogs or like, you know what I'm saying? I already said it, but yeah, this video is 9 minutes long. Whatever. I appreciate you guys. And no matter if it'll probably be like 2 people that watch this. It don't matter. I just wanted to come on here and, you know, give a little update. God is still good as always. I'm blessed, highly favored. What the heck? Yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Y'all are cool for real. Y'all showed me a lot of love, and I appreciate it. I'll see y'all in another video. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know what day, but I'll be back, just not every day. But yeah, God bless y'all. See y'all.